Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Crypto Space. Guys, in today's video we are going to cover Kaspa, its recent price action, and on the top of that we are going to cover a couple of interesting news that I believe you cannot miss out. Ladies and gents, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and a quick disclaimer that this video is not financial advice. And now let's hop into Kaspa itself, alright? So Kaspa is currently experiencing a little bit of a pump of 0.9%. That is obviously nothing. We are anticipating much bigger pump in hopefully coming days, but looking at market cap, we are sitting at a little bit over 4 billion USD and volume is sitting at 37.2 million USD. Now, the current reward is sitting at 98 Kaspa. The next reward is going to be 92. Next reduction is scheduled in 22 days. We are sitting at 84% mined and the hash rate is sitting at 412 petahash per second. All-time highs are sitting at 426 petahash per second. Now guys, before we are going to look at Kaspa's chart, let's look at overall market, alright? This is a beautiful day because we are experiencing, some upside for overall crypto market, guys. So now the fear and greed is sitting at 25, okay? We are in extreme fear, and sooner rather than later, I believe we are going to experience that bounce towards the upside. And on top of that, guys, we do have good news because Germany sold their final Bitcoin, so they have nothing else to dump anymore. And BlackRock bought 2,000 Bitcoin, okay? Obviously, they are buying the dip. That's great. And now on the top of that, guys, Ethereum ETF is likely in a few days. And also, Farsight Investors website added spot Ethereum ETF tracker, which means that, they already know something that we don't know. And looking in here, right, we already have this in here. So guys, this is great, okay? And now when we know all of this, let's have a look at Kaspa's chart and let's see what is brewing in technicals. And on the top of that, later we are going to cover a couple of interesting charts from Twitter, guys. So first of all, this is a 4-hourly time frame and we are trading sideways for Kaspa, right? Not a lot really has changed ever since yesterday. And now guys, if we are going to retest that level of 0.618 Fibonacci, that will be another dip of couple of percent on a daily, well, 4-hourly, but obviously in a day that will happen in a day, so I don't think that is a big deal. Nevertheless, if Kaspa would see another major pullback of retesting that zone of 0.786, that will be another 8%, okay? So I'm not saying that is going to happen, but Kaspa likes to dip to those levels if it comes to Fibonacci, okay? So we do have to be aware of that. That also coincides with my support in here, and of course there is going to be great opportunity to scoop up, because based on what I've just showed you guys, this news can actually ignite a bull cycle, okay, for altcoins. I mean the alt season itself. So now guys, let's get rid of that Fibonacci zone. And another thing that we do have to anticipate on a 4-hourly time frame, let me just move it a little bit, and we do have to break this downtrend, okay, on a 4-hourly time frame. And at the moment looks like we are basically moving towards the direction, okay? So once we are going to close above, that is going to be bullish if it comes to 4-hourly time frame, and of course the same goes for the daily, okay? So on the daily time frame, guys, looks like we are being rejected. Nevertheless, I believe that this is yet to come. Now guys, looking at the weekly chart, all right, things are going towards the right direction as well, okay, from this standpoint, okay, because we are printing higher highs. And again, this is coming very, very slowly, of course, but nevertheless, guys, Kaspa is a sleeping giant. It's going only up, obviously proof of work. Be aware of the fact that on the weekly, stochastic RSI is showing bearish momentum, and potentially we could see bearish momentum for Kaspa. On the daily, guys, we have bottomed out properly. So what is going to come next, in my opinion, is the pump, okay? And the pump that I am anticipating is area of 30 cents of a dollar for Kaspa, and let's see if the target is going to be met in, let's say, a couple of days or a couple of weeks, okay? Now let's have a look at a couple of interesting metrics. And coming back to ETFs, all right, as of yesterday, 12th of July, we are sitting at 310.1 million USD of positive inflows, and we are flipping the momentum, okay? That's something that I would like to highlight. And now guys, shout out to Titan of Crypto, and speaking about altcoins, in which of course I believe Kaspa is going to be impacted of what is going to happen in here. So Titan is saying that imminent ETH ETF launch could lead into steal the show in the upcoming weeks, guys. Technicals is one thing, but we do know that Ethereum ETF is going to come, okay? So that could ignite, an alt season, okay? I'm not saying that this is going to happen for 100%, but everything put together is basically painting a beautiful picture, right? So now, guys, the target is around 15k this cycle for Ethereum. All right, so make sure that you remember that every single candle in here is representing 2 months. Okay, so that is going to take some time. And now shout out to Mickey Bull Crypto, and this is a daily chart for BTC. He's saying that everything is aligning for the incoming massive rally. MACD bullish cross and RSI bullish divergence playing out as similarly did in Q3 2023, which led to a huge rally afterwards. So this is what happened last time. We had this bullish divergence on RSI, and on top of that we had this bullish cross on MACD. So this is basically what is brewing at the moment if it comes to technicals for BTC. We obviously saw a lot of fear, and now I believe it's time for a proper pump. Now altcoins, according to Mickey Bull Crypto, and this is Bitcoin's dominance on a 2-weekly chart, right? So he's saying that the final crypto cyclical bull run will be massive for alts as the Bitcoin dominant cycle top has finally been confirmed. Get prepared, because it's going to be interesting. Guys, let's have a look what's going to happen, because last time TSI shown a bearish cross that happened, and also guys, we had this rising wedge, okay? And last time we had break towards the downside from that rising wedge, we had a huge all season, okay? So I believe that now is about time. And now shout out to El Crypto Prof. He's saying, if only people would realize that the USDT dominance made a perfect bearish retest, as he said at the beginning of the week. Even if it doesn't look like it yet, that reversal for altcoins is written in the charts. Guys, so this is a weekly chart, and this candle is red, okay? That could ignite only one thing, okay? If USDT dominance is going downwards, okay, we can expect what is going to happen to alts. Obviously that is inverse correlation. And now guys, shout out to Trader Tarringate, and this is Bitcoin's monthly chart, right? He's saying that Bitcoin moves very similar to the last cycle between 2012-2019. BTC is running with a long ascending channel at the moment. A parabolic move follows this ascending channel. We had bull cycle, then obviously bear, and ever since bear we had this ascending channel, right? That grinding move towards the upside that is obviously taking a lot of time. And after that exit of that channel, we had a huge pump towards the upside for BTC. So now things are looking like very similar, okay? We had bull cycle in 2021. We had entered that ascending channel for BTC, and now very likely if we are going to exit that at some point, we are going to see some crazy price action for BTC. And now Trader Tarringate is anticipating that we are going to see 500k for BTC this cycle. Guys, that will be huge. And now another monthly chart for BTC, and Trader Tarringate is saying that Bitcoin giant cap and handle pattern has been formed. We are now at the tip of the handle. It's ready to go anytime. The measured target is 240k. Guys, that is bullish price action, okay? Everything that I'm showing you, in my eyes at least, is very bullish, okay? Now looking at this, all right, let's compare every single run, okay? So now in 2012, right, we had this bear, right, then pre-bull, first bull, and second bull, right? And that basically occurs every single cycle. Now let's have a look at what's going on right now. 2022 bear, right? Pre-bull, we've got experienced that. First bull in 2024, that's basically something that's going on from Q3 2023 up to 2024, right? We are experiencing that huge pullback. Also, we have experienced that in 2020, okay? So we do have a lot of potential, but guys, the real fireworks are going to come next year. Ladies and gents, thank you very much for watching, and I wish you having a great weekend. Peace and love, crypto.